What is up, my Super Saiyan 64 fanatics? My name is Super Saiyan 64, and today is the first episode of my new podcast. Of course, I cannot do this alone. I will be joined by my first Discord friend and former SM64 Machinima tuber, the Shadow Mario 3.
Hello. Yeah, that's me.
Of course, we will be introducing ourselves and how we got on to SM64 Machinima. Okay.
I think you should start first.
How I got introduced to Machinima is, of course, SMG4. Or, this was a long time ago, on an episode called Super Mario Bloopers made by SMG4. Before he switched to just SMG4, he was Super Mario Glitchy 4. That was how long ago this was. This was in the body swap episode, if I recall, where SMG4 was going for an interview and Mario had to take his place. This was my first sight at SM64 Machinimation. This I found absolutely hilarious, and I loved at the time, and of course still do. A lot of SMG4's early stuff made me love the idea. One of my most beloved ones was M4R10, if Mario was in Portal. And eventually, as time went on, I of course met my friend here, Shadow Mario 3, in his Luigi Sings Jingle Bells video.
That's my most popular video on my channel. It still gets like a lot of views per day. I really don't know why.
Well, it's freaking
It's not
good.
even a good video. It's not a good video. It's just I stole someone else's like song and just put Mario 64 over it.
I mean, come on, you had to put some effort into that, and
That's well,
that
to
just
an extent
sounds
I
like
did, but like it wasn't nearly
that's
as
SMG4's
it doesn't.
videos, but more simplified. Can't you agree with that?
I think that it shouldn't have gotten this popular. You know, it doesn't deserve nearly the amount of views as I put like minimal amounts of work into it.
Still, people love it because it's nostalgic. Anyway, back on track. Long before I even started the SS64 Productions channel, or just Super Saiyan 64, I had a little channel called Bomb 5000. Eventually, thanks to a YouTuber I like to watch on a regular basis, I changed my username to Sanez. It's just Sanis, the meme of Sans, just with two Z's at the end. I am interpreted as SS64. Sanez was an original character of mine that,
Just a random guy.
though it was how I started out. Sanez's return to the Mushroom Kingdom, in which he reunited with SMG4 and took his old room, which is the room you see in mainly SMG4 channels, which contains Peach's secret slide. I took that room to symbolize myself as more of a powerful character, as the main character in general, kind of like what SMG4 did for a while.
I think a lot of machinists put their character in that room. I've noticed that like every machinimist OC lives in that specific room. It's so funny. They're all living in the same room canonically.
Oh, yeah, and I almost forgot. We are over
Mario
the top
World.
of this. We will be playing Super Mario World for the Nintendo Switch.
All right, can I go on with my story now?
Alright.
All right. This must have been like 10 years ago now. I think this is a very vague memory. It's like the opposite of vivid. I don't remember anything about it. All I remember is the fact that it must have been a SMG4 blooper. That's all I can remember, because like I remember the text, the characters and whatnot. but it's such a blurry memory to me. Years later, I discovered the channel again, and I started watching his videos, and I thought they were hilarious. I wanted to make my own, and for like the first 6 months of my channel, I was just ripping him off. I was just doing everything he does, but again. And then again, I was like 12, so you have to, kids do that.
Yeah.
This must have been like 3 years ago now. I got like major burnout of Mario 64 stuff. I quit, and I haven't really made anything Mario 64 stuff since. I make video game videos on my channel, and I really like making them. I don't intend to stop doing them, because they're a lot of fun, especially with friends.
Yeah, of course. Making videos is exciting.
Every now and then I think of like coming back to the community, but then I don't really go. It's just a thought. I don't really go further. I had a lot of fun making the Mario 64 videos though, when I still made them. But it's just I got sick of it. I can't play the same game for that long.
Yeah.
I just get sick of it. All right, our next bullet point was gonna be games we like to play now. All right, you can start, and then I'll be next.
Okay. One game I usually like to play is Pokemon Red for the Game Boy. Of course, I don't have an actual Game Boy. I just mainly use my 3DS. Because it has a lot of my childhood stored on that thing. Like, it has the first copy of Earthbound I ever played, which is currently in Summers, and is about as far as I ever gotten in that RPG. It has The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, another game I want to try and play more consistently, but fail to for some reason. One of the games I like to play most of all has to be the Legend of Zelda games, the 3DS ports of Zelda 64 games, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask being
Those are probably like the best way of playing those games. Like they're high quality and whatnot.
Yeah,
good controls.
Yeah.
Very modernized.
I would play my 3DS more if the circle pad hadn't busted a while back.
How did it break? You're like too aggressive while playing?
Yeah, I was pressing down on it too hard. Which sucks, because I love the heck out of that thing. And it's the new 3DS model, so I have plenty of Super Nintendo. I have a few Super Nintendo games. I have mainly Game Boy games. Game Boy and Game Boy Color, to be more specific.
I never had a 3DS. I think I have emulated every single 3DS game I have.
I've owned a lot of my games, of course, because I don't like to play illegally. The games I have played are Luigi's Mansion, my first ever version of Luigi's Mansion. New Super Mario Bros. 2, that was always fun. It's just New Super Mario Bros. Wii on the go, but that's the good part. That's the best part about New Super Mario Bros. 2. It's the Wii version on the go.
I think the New Super Mario Bros. 2 is my least favorite New Super Mario Bros. Game.
I mean, I can't...
Because it's like a coin rush thing, right? I didn't really find the appeal in that, getting a million, billion, trillion coins.
Yeah, but if you just treat it like a normal New Super Mario Bros. Game, again, it's New Super Mario Bros. Wii on the go. This time with the Tanuki Leaf instead of the Propeller Mushroom, which I never had that great of a time with. So, I never really liked it. Even though New Super Mario Bros. Wii was one of the few platformers I had for my original Wii. Which brings me on to my current console collection. The 3DS, the new 3DS XL, the Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo Switch, and a blue DS Lite that my brother gave me for my birthday. A few games I like to play on that, as the DS was my very first console, was Lego Batman and Mario Kart DS. Lego Batman being my favorite, as it was a great adventure game and 3D puzzle. It was just...
I think I played that one growing up too on my Wii.
Yeah, I'm talking about the original DS version. I'm not trying to...
I never played that.
Not trying to down on that version, but... I always liked that... I always liked the DS version. Real classic, plenty of memories, and I can never get tired of it. Another version is a version of a PC game. Plants vs. Zombies. Which is what the original idea for the game was planned for. I believe the first games we ever played together was Super Mario Bros. 3 on the Switch, of course.
I think so. We played it on... It was on NetPlay, I think.
Yeah, it was on NetPlay.
We tried playing... We tried playing NetPlay, but it was like so busted because we like live... Because like I'm from Europe. You're from North America. Like,
yeah.
The distance, it fucks NetPlay up bad.
Yeah, I'm from the good old state of Missouri, while you're in, well, Estonia. Yeah, that can...
Missouri was the one in the middle, right? In the middle of the U.S. Oh, okay. Alright. Games I like to play now. I played all of the Mario games. I like to replay them a lot. I think Mario is my favorite franchise of all time. I like Mario. I play a lot of sandbox games. I play Terraria, Minecraft from time to time. Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, games like those I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, I meant to get you a copy of the
Minecraft, yeah, on the Nintendo Switch so we could play.
Yeah, and I also got Switch Online, of course, the full version. Mainly just to play with my brother, as well as to play SNES Online, which has plenty of games, as I have said before.
NES is good too. It's just like not many of them. I don't like most of the NES games. I think only like 1 or 2 of them are actually good. Most of the NES games are unplayable to me now.
Most of the NES games? I play NES games all the time. I have one in my home. Like a real one.
Oh.
As well as the NES Classic.
I don't know. I guess they're a bit too old for me, but SNES is awesome though.
Yeah, heck yeah. You remember the Super Game Boy?
I have a SNES Classic. Super Game Boy? Never had one. I never had an original SNES. I played SNES growing up on the Wii Virtual Console.
Yeah, like the original Wii Virtual Console.
Alright, games I plan to play. New Sonic Open World coming out. I wanna play that. It seems very interesting. Elden Ring, definitely wanna try.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Alright, Kirby coming out.
Yeah, Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
The new Kirby game.
It kind of reminds...
That looks amazing. I really want to play that.
I don't know why, but
I'll
gives
get
me Crash...
when it comes out.
It gives me Crash Bandicoot feelings.
It looks weird. It looks different. Not like bad, but like different. It looks awesome.
Yeah, because the thing is awesome. I've seen my brother play it on his Switch. It is.
I also want to play the Mario Kart
blast.
Booster Pack tracks. That would seem good. Coconut Mall and stuff.
Now, games that we've emulated. Now, I have...
Emulated?
Yeah, games that we've emulated because we didn't have access to any version of them. Like, for me, I didn't have access to the PlayStation... to the original PlayStation games, so I popped open PSX on my old Windows XP computer. Yes, I've had that thing for at least a decade.
Does Virtual Console count as emulation?
Well, it's running on its original home system, right? Like, it's running with its original brand.
Okay, yeah. Then I guess the only... Oh, fuck. I've emulated Genesis stuff only, and PlayStation 1 stuff, I think.
Yeah, same here.
Haven't... Oh, yeah, 3DS. Citra. I used Citra to play 3DS games. I think I mentioned that earlier.
I've gotta say, the best way to play that game has to be on its original system, and they're not hard to come by. especially the 2DS, which is definitely affordable. They're still about around the same price they went for in retail, meaning there's plenty of them.
I don't know. I don't want to spend the money on a 3DS, you know. I have better stuff to spend it on. The 3DS games that I wanted to play, I have emulated. I don't really intend to go back on it.
Oh, that's your opinion, and you're allowed to have your own opinion. Yeah,
And
he just
I
needs
don't
to
know
eat.
this game's mechanics too deeply.
Yeah, I remember.
I used to play this game quite a bit with my friend when like he first got the SNES Classic when it first came out, and it was like a cool thing to have. Now
Yeah.
everyone has one.
I
'Cause
believe
they're,
I
like,
had
making more of them.
Yeah. Originally, I thought you had the Super Famicom Classic. Because, you know...
No, I had the SNES Classic.
Yeah, I know.
But like
don't
I have
know.
the European version, right? It's called the Super Nintendo, but it has the Super Famicom colors.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. I just thought
It
the
has
European...
the same design as in Japan.
Movies that we're looking forward to. I'd say I am most definitely looking forward to either the new Sonic movie or the Super Mario Brothers movie that'll be coming out this December.
I don't have much to say about the Sonic 2 movie, although I do want to see it. I don't know what to say about it, but Mario movie, that's so funny.
I mean,
They
come on,
announced
you
it
brought...
out of nowhere, and they got the funniest actors out there. Fucking Chris Pratt.
Now for the Sonic movie, they got the original. They got the voice for Tails, the current voice, the one that does Boom Tails, and of course,
Did they really?
and of course, modern Tails. Yeah, honestly, I'd like to see a more matured Sonic, like matured over the ages of heroing, and have him gain Roger Craig Smith's voice.
Yeah.
Over the ages.
Frankly, I really don't like.
I
didn't hate the Sonic movie, but I didn't particularly like it either. I thought it was so weird. You know, Sonic's in like the real world and stuff. Like, it didn't seem like Sonic to me. They could have put any other character, and you know,
honestly,
it would have worked the same way.
It feels like It honestly feels like
it just doesn't. It doesn't feel like Sonic to me. I feel like that's the issue.
I feel like it was
Like, it's
the
not-
Sonic
doesn't-
movie that was planned for. That was originally planned. Like,
Yeah.
where Sonic goes to the real world for one reason or another. Well, they changed it for the better here.
All right. Other than that, my favorite movies. I've recently watched the new Batman movie. I thought it was a really good movie. I really liked it. Just came home from the movies today. I haven't been to the movies in 2 years because of COVID and stuff.
Yeah, I've been to the movie theater a couple times.
All right. We were gonna talk about Game of the Year.
Now, what was that exactly?
2021. That was It Takes Two. It was like a multiplayer game. I didn't play it. I never got the chance to play it, but I would play it if I got the chance. So.
I mean, heck yeah, that game sounds awesome.
It looks fun too. But like I think Metroid. I played both Bowser's Fury and Metroid Dread this year, and I think one of them should have won. I'm gonna be honest. But Metroid Dread did win Best Action Adventure Game of 2021, so I'm pretty happy about that. At least it got something.
I have played Metroid Fusion and Super Metroid, as well as the original
But
Metroid.
those are 30 years old. Those are very old. The new one, it's so good. The new one is so good. I think it should have won.
Metroid Fusion isn't 30 years old, smarty.
Yeah, I know. It's like 20, but... Oh yeah, where are we going with our channels? That was also a bullet point. What do you plan to do in the future? What kind of plans do you have? Whatnot? Stuff like that.
Yeah, what do I plan to do with my channel? That is indeed a very good question. One, I don't have the answer to. It's really not clear to me whether I go the route of repeating my videos and trying to get them out, or just, well, go in a new direction. I don't know what I want to do. I guess it's...
You'll figure it out eventually.
You're right.
I'd say I've personally figured out what I want to do in the channel, and if I do it consistently enough, I might get a bigger audience than I do right now. You want to talk about something else, or is this it?
I think we got everything we want to talk about down. This was fun.
This was a lot of fun. Maybe we could do this more often.
Most definitely, my friend. And
alright, do the outro, host.
And that, my friends, is our very first and soon to be more podcast. I promise to try and upload a little more frequently than I do on my main, but I cannot guarantee. Thank you, my SS64 fanatics, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.